Welcome to How to Survive, the show that teaches you how to survive the stuff that can kill you.
Like lead paint or Tylenol. Or Costa Rican insects.
And the stuff that just makes you wish you were dead.
Like a dumbass president. Or being left at the altar.
Oh!
Or getting married in a different country.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
It's a lot of work.
You know what's so easy right now?
Our theme song.
Play it.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. How to survive. How to survive.
Hey!
Whoa.
I forgot how to talk.
You always wait until the mic, until just as we start to take off the lid of your like gong-like water receptacle.
I'm trying to get, that last sip in.
Yeah. Well, you can drink during the show. Don't think you can't drink during the show.
Well, you made it very clear
Which means alcohol.
on the first episode. I don't want to see you.
I don't want to see you eat. I don't want to
Taking
see
a
you
sip?
drink.
Don't piss me off. You said, don't ruin this.
Right.
Don't piss me off.
Don't fuck it up, Kimmel.
Yeah, don't fuck it up, Kimmel.
How are the hot flashes?
Well, I'm going to show you something in my
Okay.
bag.
All right.
My bag of tricks.
I may have cut that part out for the regular show last week.
But
So,
that was gold. Are you kidding
Well-
me? People want to hear it. Look what I brought.
okay, so
Guys,
she's got a fan.
I brought a little mini fan.
So it's okay. So basically, what happened obviously is that Christine started getting hot flashes.
Yes, I have begun. It has begun.
I went to a thing last night and I saw a woman with a fan around her neck.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, now I know what that's for. Okay.
But it's also, I think, for a warming planet because I think people
Yeah.
are just using them in general more
Yeah.
because it's just hot as heck.
So is the fan helpful?
It is.
Okay.
My husband goes, I'll always make sure it's charged for you.
Oh, that's sweet.
He's a sweetie. I sleep with the fan like right next to my head.
Uh-huh.
He got me one of those. I think he doesn't like the sound of a fan at night.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But I think he doesn't like it. So he got me one of those new fancy fans that looks like kind of like a spaceship or something. I don't know. It's got like a big
Oh.
hole in the middle.
Did you put your head in?
I wish.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
It's weird looking and you're
Yeah.
like, how does it work? I don't know. Maybe the fan part is just hidden inside.
Uh-huh.
Who cares? I don't understand science.
It's little cockroaches running around.
God, I hope.
Making noise, making
Making
wind.
fan noises.
Yeah.
And that's my fan story.
So my dad's cousin is in I don't know what it's called, like a condo where for old people.
Yes.
Like
a retirement home?
I guess it's a retirement
Senior
home.
living.
Senior
But
living.
independent senior living?
Yes.
Okay.
Independent senior
Yes.
living. So we went to have lunch with her the other day.
Okay.
So they said to me, she has a woman who comes and helps, but just like 3 times a week. She doesn't live there or anything.
Right.
So she said, like, meet us in the dining room. So I was like, okay, I didn't know if we were eating. Last time we met her, we all went out to Benihana, so I didn't know what was going to happen.
Okay.
So she's like, meet us in the dining room. So I come in the dining room, and she's there with her helper lady
Yes.
and with this old couple. Obviously, they're old. Everyone's old.
Oh my God, you guys are about to solve a murder, aren't you?
That would have been so much better than what actually happened.
This is like the premise of Thursday Murder Club.
Yeah.
Tuesday Murder Club? One of those. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. So she introduces me to this couple and says they're here because their house burned down in the fire.
Oh.
So I said, "Oh my God, your house burned down. I'm so sorry." And the man just goes, "Yeah, got to get rid of all the Democrats.
Whoa.
The mayor, the governor, the chief of police, or not chief of police, the chief of the fire department chief. They're all." And I just went, "Okay." I was just like, I don't even. Speaking of freezing up and not knowing what to say,
Yeah.
I was just like. Plus, he's very old.
Yes.
He's just lost his house.
Yeah.
He's South Korean, so I don't even know if he has a very thick accent.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if he's going to understand what I'm saying or if I'm going to understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
So I was just like, right.
Yeah.
So they
Bye.
They didn't speak for the rest of the time.
Thank God.
Right. So then I'm sitting next to my cousin, my dad's cousin, and I'm trying to figure out, first of all, I was squeezed. For some reason, no one, well, because they're old, they didn't think to scoot down a little bit.
Okay.
In the dining room.
Yeah.
So I could fit.
Yes.
So I'm squeezed.
You're like, I don't
next to
need
her,
that much room.
and I'm trying to figure out what is it she's eating, because it's pink. It's in a bowl, like in a shallow bowl. I'm like, is this cold borscht? But she's eating it with a fork.
Oh.
And I'm spending the entire time trying to
Yes.
figure out what's
pink.
What old person food is this?
Yeah.
So it turns out it was a salad. I had no idea.
How is it pink?
Some sauce she puts on it.
Oh, no.
I don't know, Christine.
Oh, no.
It was creepy.
Oh, God. Is that where we're going to end up eating pink
Yes.
salad?
Yes, we're going to eat pink salad.
God damn it.
It turns out there was fruit in it at one point. But they chop it so fine, like with a toddler.
Yep.
So you can't choke on it.
It all goes back to baby.
So she was like, do you want to order anything for lunch? And I look at the menu and there's like 3 things, and it's like, boiled halibut and like,
Pureed pear.
Right.
It's all jars of baby food.
Right. But then she says, boiled halibut.
Take it with you.
Choice of baby food. Then she says, actually, there was a bigger menu, a green menu, that they give to prospective old people who might move in.
Like they make you think
They
this
reel
is,
you in with this bigger menu.
That is such a bait and switch.
Yeah. So then when my dad got there, I was like, well, wait a second. Let me see this green menu.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is much better. So I ordered something. It was great.
That's so weird.
and I don't
then
have
when
to
you
pay for
get
it.
there,
And then when you get there,
Pink salad.
You get pink salad,
Boiled halibut,
baby
creamed
food.
spinach. That's it.
Yeah.
Those 3 items.
It was
well,
rough.
we gotta look out for that kind of stuff.
I mean, it's a pretty nice place. Like, it's not like it's not like people in. I mean, there's a lot of people on walkers,
Sure,
and maybe even wheelchairs, but it's not like a depressing. It's like a condo, I guess.
Yeah.
And they have, there's posters everywhere, like, tonight's
There's
bingo, and
activities.
there's a lot of activities or dancing or whatever. I'm
Are
like,
you going to be doing a lot of the activities? Do you think when you guys are in that place?
I really don't want to be in that, but I think. I mean, what else are you going to do?
I mean, when you're at the point where you're like, okay,
Yeah.
we want to. I feel like I don't want to live in a community where I still like to be around young people too. Like, I don't think I want to
Right.
be one of those people that's like, it's too loud. I just want to be with people my own age.
Right.
Like, I think I'm more of a like, I want to be around vibrant, all different ages.
Okay.
But if it gets to the point where it's like, we need to live, assuming, let's say Sven and I are both still alive.
Right.
And we're still married because we still like each other.
Right.
We need to be.
Lot of ifs.
A lot of ifs. Look, take it day by day. That's what I
Right.
say. We need to, because one of us is in a point where we're like in a wheelchair or something.
Right.
So we got to be in this
Yeah.
type of assisted living,
Yeah.
sort of still independent. You know what? I think I'm going to teach classes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What are we going to teach? Some improv, teach some comedy, storytelling, yoga.
Right.
Maybe I
Yeah,
can teach
there you
yoga.
go. Oh, you totally could.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll do it from a wheelchair, but sure.
Maybe I'll be in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
You know? Who knows?
Shall we get to today's topic?
I would love that.
Okay, glasses off, glasses on. Okay. All right. Are you ready to learn how to survive being left at the altar?
Oh my God. I hope that doesn't happen to any of us. Garen.
Second marriage.
Or
would
second,
That would
yeah.
be weird. Your second marriage, you get left at the altar.
Yes. Or you leave someone at the altar.
Yeah. Okay. So here are some reasons why it happens. Many couples rush toward marriage without addressing fundamental relationship issues. These cracks in the foundation often widen under the pressure of wedding planning, leading to last-minute decisions that
Yep.
devastate everyone involved.
Can agree on the invitations.
Yeah. Unresolved conflicts, communication barriers, and suppressed doubts can suddenly surface when faced with the finality of marriage.
Oof. Yeah. It's final, guys. Until it's, you divorce.
Yeah.
Until that's finalized.
Right. My mom took a picture of Jimmy and I, like when we were going through our venue,
Yes.
and it just makes me, and I think that was like the picture she used to welcome people or something. But I was like, we were fighting in that picture. Like, she doesn't realize, but I was like, I was like really pissed off. I don't have any idea why I was pissed off, but I was like, it was just funny.
Do you guys look pissed off in the picture?
No, I just remember.
You just remember the feeling.
Yes, I just remembered when she showed it to me.
Choking him like home.
The truth about cold feet. What many dismiss as simple cold feet often masks deeper issues.
Oh.
Wedding day abandonment frequently stems from long-standing doubts that partners fail to acknowledge or discuss. These doubts may simmer beneath the surface until the pressure of the impending ceremony forces them to boil over. Financial pressures and wedding stress. Modern weddings often create immense financial strain on couples. The pressure of mounting expenses, combined with differing financial values and expectations, can trigger last-minute breakdowns.
Money, man.
Yep. Some partners realize too late that their financial incompatibility makes a future together impossible. Yeah, I have a friend who found out that her fiance was hiding money from her. Like it was something weird about money, and they went through with the marriage and they got divorced.
I know somebody whose husband had sex with one of the bridesmaids.
No.
At the wedding.
Wait, what? At the wedding?
Like during the
Cocktail
reception.
hour?
Like at the party after the wedding. Was that the wedding
What?
reception? Like in the bathroom, like had sex with one of the bridesmaids.
Di-
She found out. And they are still married, I believe.
I'm going to say
this is
he
gossip,
wanted
like-
to be found out. Because that's like beyond risky behavior.
Is
That's
she his hall pass?
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
at the wedding.
At the.
That's
No, no, no,
insane.
there's
Oh,
no
it was
terms
Dua
and conditions.
Lipa.
Well, then, you can
I mean,
forgive.
it's obvious. It's
Did
like-
she find out that day?
That I don't know. This is like friends of friends. You know,
Okay.
it's like one of those.
That's fucking bananas.
Good Lord.
Okay. Family interference and external pressure. Well-meaning family members can inadvertently create unbearable pressure on engaged couples. Overbearing parents, complicated family dynamics, and cultural expectations sometimes push partners to make drastic decisions at the worst possible moment.
it's a lot.
It is a lot.
You know what you can go away to another town and not invite any family,
Right, that's what you did.
and then that doesn't cause any problems. Just kidding.
Wait, your mom was there.
My in-laws are still mad. Yes, my mom was there because she was like
She insisted.
She insisted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you regret though are you glad in hindsight that she was there or no?
Oh no, I'm glad she was there, but
Okay.
I regret that we did it that way. Because of how much we hurt how much we hurt Sven's parents by doing that.
What was the thinking? Like, why did you decide to do it that way?
Because I didn't want to deal with all of the family I didn't want to deal with my family's dysfunction and having to deal with all the dynamics
see.
of my family.
Gotcha.
And we just didn't want to spend money.
So have your parents and his parents ever met?
No.
That's crazy.
Isn't that weird?
It's really weird.
We've been almost 15 years married.
And even your brothers haven't met.
Nope.
Have your brothers have met Sven?
Yes.
But not his
yes.
parents.
Yes.
Huh. That's wild.
I know.
Huh. I mean, they do live in another country, so it's not totally
Yeah.
insane, but it's insane.
Yeah.
Okay. Secret lives and hidden truths. The intensity of wedding preparation sometimes brings hidden aspects of partners' lives to light. From undisclosed debts, that's what I was thinking about earlier, to secret addictions. These revelations can shatter trust and force partners to reconsider their commitment at the 11th hour. Lifestyle incompatibilities. As wedding day approaches, some couples suddenly realize their future visions don't align. Whether regarding career goals, family planning, or basic lifestyle choices, these fundamental differences sometimes become impossible to ignore at the last moment. You guys lived together before you got married, right?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, it seems almost foolish to not do that.
Yes.
Like it seems like, wait, you're going to go and move in with somebody and not know how you deal just living in the same space?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, unless you're both very laid back people,
yeah.
but that just seems, I mean, Jimmy and I took a long time to adjust to how we each live in our home.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a continuous adjustment.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like you're like, well, we figured it out.
right.
It's forever an adjustment.
Right.
And I mean, even just if you think, well, we're all okay with this money thing, that changes
Oh, yeah.
over time because your work changes.
Oh, yeah.
One of you might stop working.
Right.
And not get
Absolutely.
hired again for, I don't know, a decade. For example,
instance.
that could happen. And then suddenly you don't have income coming in. And that puts a different strain on the money stuff because then suddenly you're in a different
Yeah.
earning. Kids make a big difference.
Holy moly.
Because you realize, oh, we don't share the same values about how we raise kids.
Right.
And you don't know that until you have kids. That's the weird
I was going to
thing.
say that you can't really prepare for. I mean,
You
you can have
can't.
discussions.
Oh.
But that's all theoretical
It's
until
all
you have a kid.
theoretical because you don't realize how you're going to think about it.
Right.
You think you're going to be this way.
But you also have no idea what your particular kid is going to be like and what
Yes.
challenges lay ahead. For you.
Absolutely. And I think people don't realize how much of their parents can come out of them that they think they're not going to be
Right.
like, you know what I mean? Or like some people were like raised, say, religious, and they're like, I am not that at all. And then they
Right.
have kids and they start
Yeah.
thinking, maybe I do see the value in church. You know, like
Yeah,
that's not from
absolutely.
my particular experience, but I've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it happen. I've seen people become more religious or more conservative or less, but
Right.
it's wild what kids do to people.
Yeah. You can't know how you're going to raise kids.
No.
But you can practice living together.
For
before-
sure. Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Well, you could, put a little face on a bag of flour and walk around
Absolutely,
with it.
that's
you should
true.
do that.
Exactly what
Yeah.
it's like to raise a
I
kid.
wonder if that has ever actually been an assignment or if it's only in television shows.
Oh, we did that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
You're the only person I've ever met who's done something like that.
I can't remember if we had eggs or if we had bags of flour.
right.
But
I've
we
heard it
did
with both.
We did it. But
Okay.
I think it was bags of flour. I could text my friend who I went to high school with.
The idea is that
She had the real bag of flour in her belly by senior year.
so it didn't work on her.
It did not.
Because isn't that the whole point? To sort of prevent you from having a baby really early before you're ready? Isn't that the whole point of that exercise?
I think it is. I mean, I think it's the whole idea is like, this is what it could really be like. Yeah.
Right.
Like, can you do it? So,
you have to walk around with a sack of flour.
I'll Facebook her when we're on our
Okay.
I'll instant message her when we're
Okay.
on our break and ask her.
The impact of unresolved trauma.
Oh, geez. Well,
Past relationship traumas or childhood experiences can unexpectedly surface as the wedding day nears without proper processing and professional help. These emotional wounds can trigger flight responses in otherwise committed partners. Communication breakdown. The stress of wedding planning often reveals or exacerbates communication problems between couples. When partners can't effectively express their fears, doubts, or needs, the pressure may build until one sees no option but to flee. Modern relationship expectations. Today's couples face unique pressures about marriage and commitment. Social media's perfect wedding portrayals,
yeah.
combined with changing views on traditional marriage, throuple, can create confusion and anxiety about taking the significant step. And the role of infidelity. Sometimes wedding day abandonment stems from discovered infidelity. Whether recent or past indiscretions, these betrayals can become impossible to overlook as couples face their wedding vows. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to survive this if it happens to you.
Yes. Tell us. What do we do?
If you're facing this situation, know that you're not alone and there's a way forward. Here's a compassionate guide to help you navigate this unexpected and
Finally,
emotional
Danielle's
moment.
giving us a compassionate
I
guide.
know.
Usually she's just yelling at us.
I don't know if I agree with all of these, so
Okay.
we can discuss. Usually I'm yelling at all of you. Take a breath and pause. When emotions are running high, it's essential to stop and take a moment to breathe.
So, like, remain calm.
Remain calm is what I would say.
Yeah.
You're likely feeling a mix of shock, anger, sadness, and embarrassment. Find a private space where you can collect yourself, surround yourself with a few trusted loved ones for immediate support. Don't feel pressure to address the crowd or make decisions right away. Lean on your support system. Delegate immediate tasks. Have a trusted friend or family member inform the guests about what's happened so you
Yeah.
don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're in your wedding dress, let's
Yeah.
say, and everybody's there and he's gone.
Yeah.
Assuming this is from our perspective,
Right.
like everyone else has their own journey. I think I'd probably just walk away and go back to the back room and start drinking and say, somebody
Yes.
go get me a pack of cigarettes.
100%.
Right? That my answer to everything is always that I get to smoke.
In this case, I'm
Yeah.
gonna second you on that.
Right? Like
It's bananas.
I'm not going to feel like I need to like make an announcement to people.
right.
I'm going to just be like, all right, I'm going
Yep.
to back area alone and cry.
Well, it's kind of amazing. I've read a bunch of stories of
Yeah.
supposed stories. It's hard to tell what is real or not. But a lot of people just went on with the because it was already paid for.
They just went on with the party?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe after I had a cry and a cigarette,
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, let's go dance.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know.
Accept comfort. Allow your loved ones to console you, even if you feel like shutting down. This is the one I don't agree with. Avoid blame. This isn't the time for finger pointing. Really? I think there's only one
I'm not
person.
going to blame myself,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm going
Right.
to blame him.
Right.
I'm going to be like, that's the first thing you're going to do.
I agree.
Is be like,
That motherfucker.
When my friends all go, that guy was a loser and we actually never liked him.
Right.
I'm going to go, thank you. Like, I'm not going to be like, well, he's been through a lot and it's really
Right.
stressful for him. Like, yes, I'm going to blame.
Decide to handle the guests. If your ceremony has already begun, you'll need to address your guests. Option 1, have the designated person
Yes.
make an announcement, keeping him brief and respectful. For example, the wedding will not proceed as planned.
That's what the maid of honor's for. Right? That's why you pick a maid of honor who can handle it.
In most of the stories I read, it was the father of the bride.
Oh, well, my dad's not there probably.
Right.
He's not going to pay for anything, so he's not.
He wasn't invited, so
Yeah.
we appreciate your understanding and support at this time. Or option 2, if you feel up to it, you can thank everyone for coming and let them know you'll update them later. If a reception was planned, you might still want to proceed as a gathering of friends and family. Some find it healing to turn the day into a celebration of support.
You know, I think Alex Alexander is your maid of honor in this story. Because she's really she's handling
Yeah,
it. And you know who
she-
mine is, and not because it wouldn't be you necessarily, but it's going to be Dottie because she is so
yeah.
take charge and good at handling stuff like this. She's going to be out there and she's going to be like, Dave, go make cocktails for everybody. She's handling the
Absolutely.
DJ. Like, you got to have a maid of honor in the story
Who knows their shit.
Is like, I am in charge of this. It is handled.
You're right. Those are actually two very good people. Who
They're the
would-
best kind of
Yep.
people for this.
Okay, don't rush to confront the other person.
The person that left?
Right.
How are you? Assumed once they left me at the...
Well, I think the confronting is like, calling them and yelling at them or something. While it's tempting to demand an explanation, of course, give yourself time to process your emotions before seeking answers. Nope, no. I'm confronting.
I'm just going to leave
ASAP.
it. I'm assuming he's not going to answer.
Right.
I'm going to call and I'm going to cuss him out 6 ways to Sunday.
Right. If they're present, ask a trusted intermediary.
If they're present. He's like, look, it's an open bar.
I think the idea is he showed up and then decided, and then, to speak with them on your behalf if they're not ready. If they've disappeared, respectfully reach out at a later time when you feel calmer.
Respectfully.
I don't think you have to do anything respectfully.
No, stop it. Who wrote this?
does that
Deepak
mean?
Chopra? Come on.
A handwritten note? What do they want you to do?
Dearest asshole. I mean, obviously they've done you a favor if they didn't really want to get married, and
Yes,
they
but
could've
like
done it
you had to do this
before you're humiliated.
Well,
yeah.
before we spent 20 grand, I assume, like, if it's this much of a, if it's
Yep.
this fancy of an affair,
Yeah.
you're out $20,000.
Oh, that
probably.
minimum.
Yes.
Take care of yourself. Seek counseling. Okay, talk to a therapist. Avoid isolation. Stay connected.
Say avoid eye contact.
Avoid eye contact. You're now the scourge of this town. You wear a big J for jilted on
Yes.
your shirt. Practice self-care. Take time for yourself.
Yeah, still go on the honeymoon.
Yeah, that's another interesting thing. Understand that this isn't about your worth. Being left at the altar is not a reflection of your value as a person. The decision to leave was about your partner and their feelings, not about you. It's painful, but try not to internalize their choices as a failure on your part. We actually know someone who wasn't left at the altar, but it was called off. I don't know if you know who it is, but I'll tell you later. But
Okay.
it was called off like really shortly before the
Okay.
wedding.
Okay.
Like everything was planned and everything.
I don't-
It's horrible.
Oh, God, that is terrible.
Consider the financial and logistical details. When the dust settles, there will be practical matters to address. Cancel vendors. That part I don't understand because they're already been canceled. Return gifts. if you received your wedding gifts, you might consider returning them with a note explaining the circumstances. Because, some people...
Yeah, from
mail
far away.
yeah.
It could be, if it's like a wedding with 250 people invited, and that's tricky. But it's also just like sad for the person who got left behind to have to do that.
Oh, it
I would put that on the, I would make the guy, or if it's a woman, I'm just looking at, I'm looking at this from my perspective. I'm not saying it's men doing it. I'm just saying.
It's both, but it's probably
both.
mostly men.
I'm sure there are plenty of women who walk away too. I think the person who walked away should have to do that. Like, I would take all those gifts, and say, "You got to take care of this. This is this is on you. This is you have to take care of this."
So if you're someone who gave a wedding gift,
Yes,
and this happens, do you ask for them to return it?
No, I wouldn't.
you don't ask.
What if
but
they
you
don't?
might then it just,
I would.
It
I wouldn't.
is what it is.
I wouldn't expect it back at all as
I
the
don't
person
think I
giving
would
it. I would just be
either.
like, keep it.
You know what?
You
you
can
This
have
is the
that
least that you could
compensation.
just-
Exactly.
Yes, you can keep. Just
I mean,
keep it. Keep the blender.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. The Vitamix is yours.
Exactly.
Oh, Vitamix.
I know. I give good gifts. Garen, get married.
For a Vitamix, I might have to. I love a smoothie.
Update legal documents if you've already made legal changes, like name changes on joint accounts. Ensure they're
Also,
just
don't
the fact.
change your name.
Yeah, it just seems like a pain in the ass.
Also, do you know about the whole thing with the real ID for women? It's so sexist.
Oh yeah, I did hear about
I
that.
hate that. That makes me so mad.
What is it that?
You have to find your original birth certificate, and if you've been divorced, you take your divorce documents.
Right, to prove that your original name is your original name or something.
It's a big
I know.
hassle. My mom had to try to find her divorce documents from my dad's divorce from
In the
80s. She's like, I don't have that.
Jesus.
I'm like, yeah, my dad didn't have to do it at all. He got out of it.
Lucky bastard.
That's probably what did it. He was like, I can't go through this real ID stuff. It's too stressful to go to the DMV. Boom. Guys, I can make those jokes.
Give yourself permission to feel. Okay. It's okay to grieve.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah,
Feel
blah.
your feelings.
Reclaim the day once the initial shock wears off. Consider turning the day into something positive. I'm guessing they mean annually. I'm not really sure, but host a dinner or party with loved
Yes.
ones to celebrate the support you have. Spend the day doing something meaningful, like volunteering. Fuck off.
No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a wooden cutout of the guy who jilted me. And
Yeah.
then we're all going to practice archery in the
There you
backyard.
go.
And he's the bullseye is his face.
I think that's a very good idea. Use it as a learning experience. What has this relationship taught you? And open up yourself to new opportunities. Okay, are you ready for a story that I think is
Yes.
true? This one had a lot of details, so I'm assuming it's true. It's just all of them were like,
Is it from Reddit?
I think it was from an article that took it from Reddit.
Okay. Well, Reddit's fun.
But yeah. Okay. I was a DJ for several years, during which time I did many...
I'm already laughing. I was a DJ for several years. Anyway, go on.
I did many, many weddings. Only once did I ever see someone be left at the altar. On the actual day, I found myself playing pre-ceremony music for a half hour after the ceremony was scheduled to start.
Okay.
As 150 guests sat and waited awkwardly. As it happens, the groom had admitted to one of his groomsmen the night before the wedding that he had been cheating on his fiancée.
Oh, no.
The groomsman rightly thought that was a particularly shitty thing to do.
Yes.
So he told the groom that he should tell the bride the truth, or
Okay.
he would himself.
Oh.
The groom's response was to wait until the morning
Oh,
and
God.
just leave.
No.
He eventually called his parents an hour before the ceremony and told them he wouldn't be coming. They spent the next hour and a half trying to convince him to change his mind.
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, the bride is in her dress and her bridesmaids, with her bridesmaids, and has no idea where her fiance is or why he left.
I'm mad at him just for the amount of time she had to spend on her makeup.
Right?
Right?
It became clear something was up when the groom's parents arrived at the venue and he had not. They eventually had the coordinator break the news to the bride since the groom did not wish to speak to her and they didn't want to themselves.
The coordinator.
That is so fucking low. At least tell her parents so her parents can tell her or
He's like,
something.
I'm going to this is a person he was going to marry.
Yeah.
And he can't have the courtesy to have a fucking conversation with her.
He's so
Well, at least he didn't murder her
He's so-
to avoid an awkward conversation, which is what it seems like a lot of men will do.
he's so ashamed or so like such a coward
Yeah,
that he doesn't want to tell her he
I
cheated.
don't even think it's shame. I think it's cowardness.
Yeah, it's cowardly.
It's Scott Peterson all over again. Well, I cheated on her, but I don't know how to end it so I can be with this blonde, so I guess I'll just murder her.
Also, that
Jesus.
groomsman's definitely into her.
Well, okay, so it gets a little more interesting. Naturally, the bride was devastated, but she didn't want to simply tell all of her guests to leave. The reception was at the same venue as the ceremony, so she decided to go ahead and have the party without the groom.
Good for her.
She changed out of her wedding dress and still attended. The next day, I call my boss, this is the DJ, to tell him what happened, and he and I both decided that I would forgo my pay and we wouldn't charge the bride's family.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's very kind.
The
Foolish,
photographer.
but kind.
No,
It's
I'd
not
still
your
want
fault.
my money.
Well, it also like, I don't know if it makes sense because they would have paid them that night. But anyway, the photographers were good friends of ours, and they talked to us. After they talked to us, they decided to do the same.
Okay.
The bride and bride's father were so grateful that they both called me personally a few days later.
Yeah.
About a year later, one of the bride's sisters was getting married. They booked our company for their wedding and requested that I DJ. The wedding went off without a hitch, and everyone had a great time. After the reception was over, I was packing my equipment when the bride, who was left at the altar, not the sister, came up and struck up a conversation. We ended up talking for a while. I worked up the nerve to ask her out, and we were together for about 2 years.
Oh.
Wow.
Love connection.
Yeah, I guess it didn't
Guess he got
ultimately
paid
work out,
after all.
but
Oh, yeah. Ga-bow-bow.
So I know that's not something that can kill you, but
Emotionally,
it's pretty
it's
bad.
devastating.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we still need to know how to survive it.
Well, I gave you all the. Oh, you mean
No.
okay? I was like, I tried.
Danielle, finish do your job.
Breathe. Don't blame. Oh, I mean, I would totally blame. But a lot of people ended their stories by saying, obviously, this was a godsend because. Or else I would have been married to
Yeah.
someone who was either cheating on me
Yes.
or didn't want to be married to me.
You don't want somebody to marry you that doesn't want to be
Right.
married to you. In the
Right.
end, it's not what you want.
All right. Well, that was it for that.
I liked it a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've all learned, we've all grown, we've all changed.
Yeah, I'm going to a wedding on Saturday. I'm sure hoping this doesn't happen. I'm sure it
Oh,
won't.
I don't think
crossed.
so. But if it does, film it.
I think it's probably less likely to happen if you're out of your 20s or 30s. you know?
Probably, yeah. You kind of you got your act together
Yeah.
a little bit to know what you want.
Yeah.
But again, if you see any signs of that, please.
Oh,
have
I'm whipping out the phone.
because we need it documented. It's going to go
100%.
right viral for our show, and
Mm-hmm.
we need those. We need those eyeballs.
You got it.
Should we take a break?
Yes, let's do it.
Wherever you go, whatever they get into, from chill time to everyday adventures, protect your dog from parasites with Credelio Quattro. For full safety information, side effects, and warnings, visit CredeliaQuattroLabel.com. Consult your vet or call 1-888-545-5973. Ask your vet for Credelio Quattro and visit QuattroDog.com.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
How was your break?
Not a lot happened. I got to be
No,
honest.
me
I
neither.
didn't accomplish much.
No.
I didn't learn anything. Always learning, always growing.
Everything is a learning opportunity.
Not that break.
Not that break.
How about you?
Big fat lie. Same.
Wow.
I'm not any smarter than I was before we went to break. I might be dumber.
Wow. Well, that's what's happening to us.
Yep.
Did I tell you? Wait a second. Forget it. I already forgot. Okay. I might need my fan soon.
I was actually going to buy you like one of those handheld fans,
Yes.
and I forgot.
But then you know I had a motor powered fan.
But yeah, of course, that makes more sense.
It does in these times.
Yeah.
Should we bring in our guest?
I think we should.
All right. So on the first half of the show, we talked about how to survive being left the altar.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to talk about how to survive getting married in another country.
Fun.
Marta Mendez-Cross.
Hi, Marta.
You said it perfect.
Did I?
Wow.
Marta? I'm excited to have you here because you're a triple threat. Actress, writer, producer, Las Tres Sisters?
Oh, yes. Look, I mean, your
I know.
accent is amazing.
I don't know. It's when I do it, it sounds almost like I'm being condescending, but I'm really
Not at all.
trying.
Not at all.
It's on Stars. Get Stars if you don't have it. I've seen the trailer, and it looks so funny.
It does look great.
It looks so charming. You're all beautiful, funny. That really cute actor from
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso is in it, who's one of my
wait.
favorite guys on Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know his name. Is it?
Cristo.
That's
Fernandez.
I almost pulled it.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's surreal for me to be here talking about it. It's taken a decade to get this done. So
is it somewhat based on your life?
well, listen, we put as writers, you put a lot of yourself into it, but I also had 2 writing partners, so we put a lot of our own things in there. In terms of what it's based on, I am Latin American. I'm Costa Rican, but also half Irish.
Oh, wow.
Grew up military brat around the world, and then
Yeah.
came to the U.S. And so I lost my Spanish for many years, even though it was my first language.
It kills me when I hear people say that. It kills me.
Pero yo puedo hablar español ahorita. I've been practicing. I can speak Spanish now, is what I said. But the character in the movie speaks unapologetically, my character. So I do represent a lot of Latinos in the U.S. who don't speak the language, and they don't feel Latino or their Latinidad. So then when we went around to theaters, there were a lot of people who came up to me, thank you for representing me and making me feel like I'm Latino or Latina enough.
That's
wow.
great.
I love that.
So
I love that.
and then my 2 partners, one grew up here and in Mexico, the other one grew up in Mexico. So we represented 3 different experiences for, Latinas in the U.S. And so we wanted to, show that. We also wanted to show like forgiveness, just a theme of, what we need right now.
Yeah.
And Mexico was like the 4th character. We wanted to show Mexico in a really beautiful light.
Did you get to film in Mexico?
Yeah, the
Oh,
whole thing.
fantastic.
I love that.
The whole thing, 100%.
Okay. Los
Yeah.
Tres
Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
Sisters. Yeah, me too.
You'll love it. It's
Even
funny.
Let us know about your story.
Yes.
When are we? Where are we? We're not in this country.
Right.
Right.
The story. Okay. When I was having my identity crisis story, right? When I got married in another country.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I was like leaving my independence as a woman as I knew it.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. I'll do the short version though.
You don't have to do the short version.
No, you don't.
With time.
Listen, so I like just a quick beginning. I was a waitress at a hotel off of Sunset and the 405 called
Nice.
Hotel Angelino.
Okay.
And I wore the tie and had the long thing, and I was, doing auditions on the side.
Right.
And serving steak and wine. And this
I bet you got really good tips at that restaurant.
Oh, man, I got good tips.
I bet. Yeah.
It was I should go back to that restaurant. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
And my the guy that I ended
Yes.
up marrying. Why did I change it to the guy that I married? My husband. My
Yeah.
husband.
He wasn't your husband yet.
Yeah,
That's why.
that's why.
So he was a jazz musician on Monday nights.
Oh, this is a sexy story.
And so then he would go on break, and between me saying, "Can you lower the music because the guests are like it's a
Yes.
little loud," I did not realize that that's not a thing you say to a jazz musician. But on his breaks, he would sit at a table, and I would take care of him. I was like, "You want the good water, like
Yeah.
Tana?" And after a while, I'd watch him make out with girls that I would like. He was like a jazz musician in the scene, and I was
And
like,
he's at this hotel. There's probably a lot of beautiful women at the
yeah?
hotel,
Oh,
including
yeah.
you.
Well, I was just like a girl with the tie and a, like apron. I didn't think of myself in that way. I was like, oh, what a life.
Yes.
And
Right.
then like one day he gives me chocolate covered strawberries anonymously for Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
But there's some heroin in it, so you knew it was a jazz musician.
I did. I let it go for a little while. I did the heroin,
Right.
Got
and-
addicted.
Yes, and then I went to Paris and then,
Again, you
came
just keep-
back.
Fixes everything. It
Fixes
everything.
everything. And then I
All
was like,
ails.
So I was like, maybe I should give this guy a chance. And so then I said, hey, I think my ex gave me these chocolate covered strawberries. And I was trying to go through with him who could have given it to me. And by the look on his face, I was like, because it was anonymous. I was like, was it you? And he goes, yeah, did you like them? And I was like, yeah, I love the heroin. And he just, and after that, 10 months later, he proposed.
Oh my God.
So it was on.
It was on.
That's really romantic.
Yeah.
It was very quick, but I was terrified because 10 months was like, wow,
That's
okay.
fast.
And you're a jazz musician.
Yeah.
Like, what is this life going to be?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to have kids. And anyways, because jazz musicians obviously can't have kids. I
Right.
don't know what I was thinking.
Because they're jazzing it up. They're just out on the road. They're
Yeah.
singing.
Making out with
Is he
girls.
singing too?
No.
Just
he's
playing-
What does he play?
acoustic bass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
dum, dum, dum. I'm doing like fingers.
Wait,
I forget
stand-up
what a
bass?
podcast- Stand-up bass. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's
okay.
cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm imagining him in like a cool hat.
Oh yeah.
Pork pie?
Oh, I will show you the hats.
Yeah, we want to
Okay.
see. We got to see
He's
the
got
pics.
some great hats. And so then, it took me about 1.5 years to really start planning. Because I was freaking out after we got engaged.
Yeah.
And
Scary.
it's scary. It's scary. I was like, okay.
Meaning you weren't sure if you wanted to say yes?
I was terrified I was going to get hurt. Because I was head over heels.
Oh,
like
okay.
absolutely head over heels of this
Gotcha.
man. And then I'm like looking at the scene. I was the kind of girl who liked to do flip-flops and a t-shirt and go to a jukebox joint.
Yeah.
Like I didn't do the Hollywood scene. And so I
Yes.
was out there and there's all this glam and there's like women dancing burlesque and like this whole scene
Okay.
that I didn't know of, and it was freaking me out.
He was
get
part
you.
of that scene.
Part of that scene.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
some of the hottest clubs, like the W and
Oh,
Delight,
yeah.
like just like all of this that I was uncomfortable in. So I started drinking a lot.
Oh, okay.
And I was, I just thought I was going to get hurt. I thought, wow, my identity's going to be gone. I'm going to have kids. My career's going to be over. I had producers telling me once you have kids, I had a lot of that
Yeah.
information that was
Yes.
coloring the picture of what happens when I walk down the aisle. So then, in the end, I decided to give up drinking.
Okay.
Because I wasn't making great decisions. I kept throwing my ring at him. It's like, I'm not marrying you. By the
Yes.
end of like 4 martinis.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And he
you
would
were
like,
looking for drama.
Oh my God, I was a mess. And I had really good friends around me who truly, said he was a great guy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Listen, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
And a lot of his friends, he had like a huge community who said, "You're so lucky. He's such a great guy."
Oh, okay.
That's a good sign.
It was a good sign. It was a good sign. Excuse me. And then we started looking for venues finally.
Okay.
And we ended up in Costa Rica
Okay.
because I really wanted my tita, my abuela, to be there. She was 98.
Oh,
She
wow.
wasn't
Wow.
traveling. And, I had, about 50 family members there that like cousins and aunts and uncles. And I
Yeah.
wanted them all to attend, and they couldn't really afford to travel to the U.S.
Sure.
And his family was willing to travel. So
Wow.
we started the search. So we end up finding I didn't actually go there because, going back and forth wasn't something that I could do at the time. And my aunt and my cousin found this wonderful venue, and I negotiated everything through like FaceTime, Zoom.
Wow. So you're committing to a location, not having seen it in person. I'm sure they're videoing
Yes.
it for you or something. but-
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, they're and I'm also like, my personality is like, that works. What do you think?
Oh, okay.
Instead, and so
Yeah.
it's stressing my family out because they're like, "What do you want? You're the bride,"
right.
and I'm like, "I don't know. What do you think?" I was like,
yeah.
"Why don't you figure it out?" I didn't even want to like deal with planning a wedding.
Yes.
I'm still in the phase, you guys, where I'm terrified. Like I am still
Yeah.
freaking out.
You think you're going to get hurt?
I think I'm going to
Yes.
get hurt.
Okay.
My parents are both going through a horrific divorce at the same time.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
With each other.
With each other.
Okay.
With
Wasn't-
each other.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Oh, that
okay.
is
35
awful.
years. It's
Oh,
like,
my
you know,
God.
and it's like an angry.
That's
like,
a lot of ugliness to get through,
Oh
right?
my God.
35 years?
I kept saying like, I think they were just madly in love. That's why it's so hard right now. Like, cause
Yeah.
they're so madly in love. And I grew up in this thing called Marriage Encounter where like parents would go and they would work on their relationship. And we would go as a family for like some of the weekend retreats and we would sing songs. And it was like,
What's that through? I've never heard of it.
It's a cult,
Sounds like
right?
an
it's a
escape
cult.
room.
Yeah, it's a cult. So I wouldn't recommend it, but
Yeah.
no. I
Works for 35 years.
It worked for, it's actually really, so I know, it's through the church, Catholic Church.
Oh, okay.
So then my husband and I was still terrified. I'm still freaking out. We ended up doing engagement encounter while my family's over there making choices on what color I want flowers. And they're like,
I don't care. Just
they're like,
do it.
They're like, they call me Chichi. They're like, Chichi, porfa, please. Like, could you just choose this one thing? Look at the pictures we sent
Right.
you. And I'm like, okay.
So you're
and
sort of in a little bit of denial.
I'm in denial.
Yeah.
That I just I'm not enjoying the process
Right.
because I'm so freaked out that
Right.
my life is over. And meantime, I'm like still going to dinner with my husband and, loving on him.
Yes.
But like silently just, scared.
Pretending that's not going to happen.
Except for when I'm drunk, then I was very vocal. Right. I was like, "You're gonna hurt me.
Oh.
You're gonna leave me for one of the like burlesque dancers because they're so hot." I went kicking and screaming, and in the process, I was able to heal a lot of stuff that I was scared of.
Oh, great.
So we did like a compatibility test. We were like 98% compatible. The church did that.
Oh, wow.
And the 2% that we weren't was my drinking. So I was like, oh, really? That's a problem? Moving forward, I was feeling a little less terrified.
That's great.
So I would say therapy will help you, pre-marriage, because pretty much it was therapy. And then I started getting into the planning process. And
So you were able to then get more involved.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, I was able to enjoy it.
And then you became a bridezilla.
And then I was like, no, I don't want this color.
Right.
You made all the wrong decisions.
But yeah, we got, and then we get to the weekend of the wedding, and we brought about 40 people from the U.S. and we had about 50 people there.
Okay.
And we did this huge fiesta for my tita because she couldn't leave the city and go to Manuel Antonio. And
this is in San Jose?
This is in San Jose. Okay. And it was at this Radisson where we put everybody up. And it was beautiful. And my cousins, that danced flamenco. They were doing their shows for us.
Oh my gosh.
And they had and I had tias who were cooking. And it was beautiful to also merge those two worlds together.
Yeah.
Right.
Can
I ask what culture your husband is or what background he is?
Seattle.
Is he a white dude?
He's actually a black dude.
He's a black dude.
Black
Okay.
and Native American.
Okay.
And so then we finished the night and it was beautiful. I was like, oh, this wedding's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. We don't have a wedding coordinator. We're just doing it.
Yeah.
Me and my husband. Why not? Because that costs more money.
Of course.
Yes.
And so then we go to sleep separately, try to do the whole traditional thing, see each other at the altar.
Right.
And wake up the next morning, and he's busing the entire, U.S. party on a huge, bus, transpo. And he's there, guiding them. And then I'm going in a caravan with my family.
Okay.
So, there's, several cars and, the one, van for me and my tias, and we're thinking, oh, it's going to be nice, we'll just go casually the day of the wedding. We're traveling
to the next venue, which
to
is
the next venue,
where?
3.5 hours away.
Oh.
I've been on a small bus from San Jose to another part of Costa Rica, and those roads can be very windy and narrow and not fast.
No,
just beautiful mountain.
Yes.
It's mountainy, but the roads are really narrow.
Yep.
And there's a just drop
I'm getting
off,
nauseated just
a
thinking
drop
about it.
straight down to death.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, just wanted to throw that in. Go on.
That's a good picture. That's
Okay.
a good picture because that's accurate.
It's stunning though. It's
And-
cloudy mountain mists and
Oh, it's beautiful. The views are beautiful, and that's
Yeah.
what we were thinking about. We weren't thinking about how long it would take.
yeah, it's
And-
incredibly long.
And how sick guests would get
Oh
on a
my
bus.
God.
Okay.
The car, the car sickness, the motion sickness.
So everyone was nauseated.
Oh my
and-
gosh, it was hard for even my family. They said to me during the caravan, they're like, "Why did you decide to travel on the same day?"
Right. You could have done it the day before.
Yeah,
and
but I
slept
was
over.
like,
right.
I don't know. I was like, you guys didn't tell me.
Right.
I was like, well. So then, we're going casually through, to get to Manuel Antonio, which is 3.5 hours away. And when we, we're stopping at the crocodiles. There's this beautiful stop for you. Everybody goes and looks at these beautiful creatures,
Wow.
Yeah.
but from a distance. You don't get to pet them or anything. I
Yeah.
wouldn't suggest. And we finally get to the hotel. I haven't heard from Ryan, my husband, but I figured he's just doing his thing, and we'll talk at the altar. And we get to the hotel, and we forgot a small detail: check-in. Check-in wasn't until the afternoon.
Oh, right.
Right.
You can never check in until 4.
Yeah, and it's the same in Costa Rica.
Sure.
You can't check in till later. And we had at least 40 people with me, and the only thing ready was the bridal suite.
Oh,
And what time did you
no.
get there?
Oh no.
It was probably noon.
Oh, so you left early. Okay.
Yeah, we left.
So,
we left
oh
at,
God, so you got 3 or 4 hours before the rooms are ready.
and also the wedding.
Is
Because
that
the
day.
wedding is that day.
At what time?
Well, it's supposed to be at 4 o'clock.
Oh my God.
I know. Because the sun goes down at 5.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is stressing me out.
I know.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Not
god.
one person
I would so
of the
do this.
90 thought, yes, you would.
This is
You would
so what I would
this.
do.
Yeah, she would absolutely do this.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, what do we do? And I said, well, let's all go to my room since it's ready.
Thank
And my,
God for small miracles.
I mean, my aunts were like, because I'm the one that invites everybody, let's all go.
Yeah.
And they're
Yes.
always like, before you speak, like, let us figure this out. But I'd already invited all the family, and they all expect to go up to the bridal suite.
50 people in the bridal suite.
That's what it was. And they were kind of hanging out in the halls, waiting their turn to get into the shower with their luggage.
Yes, because everybody's been vomiting for the last 3 hours.
Exactly. They need to clean up the vomit, you know.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, you know, I'm sitting here, and I'm a people pleaser as well, and all the things, and I want everybody to have a good time. And I'm sitting there. It's getting closer to time for the wedding, and I haven't even showered.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And
you're seeing your husband before the wedding? Like, do you see him in the hall? Okay,
I haven't even heard from him. I'm still dealing with my chaos, so I didn't think to check in with him.
No, you got your own stuff to
I'm
deal
dealing
with.
with all that stuff.
Okay.
And so then I decide, you know what? There's a hot tub outside. Let me just throw on my bathing suit. And I will
love
just...
this.
Listen, like, it's practical. I thought, okay, you know, I'll just bathe in my bathing suit. I'll just, like, you know, skip the other parts, you know. It's just going to be like...
It's going to clean you off.
It's just going to clean me off so I smell okay.
Oh, my God.
And
It's a little chlorine.
No soap.
I brought soap. Yeah, I brought some
the
soap.
hot tub?
Into the hot tub, I did.
It's disgusting.
I know.
Okay.
Sorry. Like, listen.
You got to do what you got to do.
But anyways, so yes.
you're in the jacuzzi like a typical ugly American, ruining the jacuzzi with your soap.
I am half ugly American. You're right.
A gringo at this point.
Yes. I mean, so then we get to the point where it's time, like the wedding is starting. And, well, no, let me back up. So when I'm in the jacuzzi, my aunt comes in with a phone with my husband on it.
Okay.
And so I dry off a hand, take the phone, and I say, hi, honey. Oh, my God, I can't wait to marry you. He goes, the bus has been broken down for an hour and a half.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, okay. What are they going to do? They're like, they're trying to bring another bus in from San Jose, and we're waiting.
Oh, my God.
And there's no air conditioning. It's really, really hot, and like the whole thing. Everybody, the guests are miserable. This is about this was probably an hour and a half before the wedding was going to start. And so then, but then he said, but the thing is I need to get my mom to a doctor.
Oh, shit.
Because she just got stung by an insect, and we don't know what insect, and her face is the size of a softball. Her cheek.
No. That's so Costa Rica.
Oh, my God. If you haven't gotten stung by some exotic bug.
Because there's like every snake is like, don't touch that snake.
Oh, you
every
definitely don't want
bug
to touch
is like, what is that?
Okay.
We touched like when we were there with our kids, because we went twice. We went just us, and then when our kids were older, we took our kids.
Aww.
And there was like some branch that we were getting ready, like we were at a ziplining place, and my son picked up this branch, and he was like peeling some of the bark, and the guy goes, you shouldn't touch that bark. That bark has this poison in it that like is really powerful. And like, even if I swear, I mean, I could be remembering this wrong, but I feel like he was like, even if you wash your hands, the water just makes it worse. Oh my God. It was like kind of like this trip ruining thing. And we were like, of course it's Benji. Like, and of course it's going to ruin our trip. It didn't, it ended up being fine.
Yeah, okay.
But it was like literally it's a little bit like Australia in that way where you're like, it's so beautiful you can't believe it, but everything is poison.
Everything.
Oh,
you have to be careful.
Yeah.
The monkeys can be very aggressive. Like
yeah,
the really cute ones with the white face. Those are they're like, don't go near them.
They want to pee on you a lot too, right?
Yes,
From the trees.
Yes, they think it's
Oh
funny.
my
But it's
or I don't know, territorial. I
You
think
see
it's
so many things you can't believe you're seeing. Or like we had the coaties. Are those that come up to your car?
Yeah.
And then Benji's like, I'm going to feed them. And then we had to like push them with our feet out of the car because they started trying to get into the car.
What's a coatie?
I think I'm getting that name right.
Yeah.
They're sort of like a giant animal. Well, giant compared to like a squirrel.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
sort of possum sized, and they have like a little tail. What? I
They're
don't know.
everywhere.
What
They're
is it?
everywhere,
They're
like squirrels
everywhere.
are.
And they're
They're
not
like
afraid
very-
of humans because
No.
This is so
humans
funny
have fed
'cause
them.
We might go to
One of
Costa
those?
Rica.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And they're so cute.
They're cute.
But like you'll see packs of them, and we were like, stop, they're the Coaties.
Yeah.
And then Benji's like, I'm gonna give them some banana, and I was like, don't open the door, because I knew.
Yeah.
But then they're like running over and literally climbing into our rental car.
No.
Listen, like my family's like because they live there. They're constantly like, don't do that, don't do this. They very much learned
Yeah.
the way. But then there are areas where you can. I don't want you to get discouraged from going.
No, it's
Many
wonderful.
areas
I'm really I mean, we might go during Christmas, and it's just funny because I'm just never going to let my son hear any of this.
No, don't let him listen to this podcast. Let him have the adventure. Let him.
Yeah.
It's like Blair Witch. Go in knowing
Right,
nothing.
exactly.
Very good comparison. Very good. Exactly like that.
Or Unknown Number, the documentary series. Also good to not know anything.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in the jacuzzi. He says we have to go to the hospital and the bus is broken down.
Yep.
I'm assuming there's no hospital directly where they're stopped.
No, but like I had family members who have medical backgrounds and they talked and they described what she was feeling and they're like, just put tobacco on it.
Oh.
Basically, there's a lot of like for example, my aunt got stung by something and they put like their larva inside your neck and in order to get it out, you just put bologna on it. Like so they have like a lot of those like just homeopathic.
Costa Rica medicine.
Jesus Christ.
It's also possible when we were there and my husband like broke his ankle on the first day. You're also really far from a hospital a lot of the times because it's so far between places.
And the roads are not really developed. And they do that on purpose to keep protect all the natural environments. If they had the roads perfect, then people could get to everything easily and they would start developing. And, anyways.
So I like the bologna trick.
Yeah, it's a good trick. We should do it here.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
work
sure
on mosquitoes.
RFK will make that
It's
the
probably
news thing
it's probably in the
tomorrow.
news right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like
So what did they have tobacco? Did they put it on her face? What happened?
Yeah, his mom smoked, which was great.
Great.
In this situation.
Just opened cigarettes
Yeah,
and-
she just opened them up.
And it worked?
It calmed it down. And then when we got to the hotel, they had a medic and they gave her a cream and all of that. But she didn't have to go to a hospital, thank God.
Okay.
That's good.
And so by the time she got the swelling had gone down, it just looked red.
Oh, wow.
So it was like the initial sting just made it swell up. They told me the insect, I don't know, there's so many there.
Yeah.
But so she was fine and she kept saying, I'm fine. She wasn't like, I can't believe I'm in Costa Rica. Why would you get married here? It was, everybody was, I can't believe the guests with everything that happened, especially with the bus. They were just all happy to be there.
Oh my God.
Like, it's okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
So did they get rescued?
So they got rescued.
Okay.
Another bus came,
All right.
picked them up, took them to the hotel. Their rooms only like maybe a quarter were ready. Because again, the rooms were going to be ready when the wedding started. Because we forgot that detail.
Right.
So then the guests all got together and decided who would go to what rooms and how they would share.
Okay.
And they had like maybe 30 minutes to get ready.
Oh, wow.
So they just really just, did the little bath in the sink and just hurried up and got dressed and went. And so then it's my turn to get ready, but it's already time for the wedding. We have a priest. We have a priest who is bilingual. There was not very many options for bilingual priests in that area. And he was very on time. We found that out when we met with him like a few days before. He was very much like looking at time.
Yes.
And
He's in demand.
He's bilingual.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I kept thinking, I was like, oh my God, he's going to leave. And then my aunt tells me as I'm like getting my makeup done, she's like, the priest is saying he's leaving.
Oh, gosh.
And I go, no, he can't leave. And she goes, we have to go. Let's go. And that was my only Bridezilla moment where I just screamed. I said, I am not going to get married without hair and makeup.
Of course.
And she goes,
Yes.
Okay. No problema. I'll talk to the priest. And, my husband, bless his heart that I was so scared he was going to hurt me. He is just such an amazing man. He was just charming the pants off this priest the whole time.
Oh,
and
great.
just kept him busy.
Smart.
Instead of him getting upset that I'm late, or instead of him, he's just like charming. He's just, this is my directive, keep the priest here. Because my soon-to-be wife has to keep getting ready. And so then I finally get ready.
Do you do your own makeup and hair?
I do. No, I have my aunt's best friend was helping me. And so then I get it all done and we rush about an hour and a half late. But the guests all got there on time. I feel bad. They had 30 minutes.
God.
Nobody told them that I was still getting ready. So they're just waiting in this unair-conditioned open-air church, sweating like crazy. It's very humid in Costa Rica.
Yes, very humid.
You remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we start another hour and a half wedding because we did bilingual Catholic wedding.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I'm cursing you out in my head if I'm a guest at this thing.
We have to have one of the guests on, which is like how to survive being at her wedding.
Right, absolutely. That's hysterical.
My friends all know like how to survive being friends with me. Like it's just this is my life, just so you know. I can't believe I got here on time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
working
never
it.
on time.
My tocaya, that's what they say. We're holding hands for those who can't see.
Yes.
But yeah, so then the wedding went beautifully for me. Maybe not the guests. I loved every moment. My husband cried a lot.
Oh.
And so I had a lot of tissue around my bouquet that my aunts gave me that I didn't use. I laugh when I'm emotional.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm giggling the whole time and he's sobbing. And so I'm giving him everything. And then we have to rush because the sun goes down really early in Costa Rica.
Okay.
We have to get wedding pictures and we want to do on the beach. And we had 15 minutes to get them done. They turned out phenomenal.
Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
Which is great.
Yes.
But 15 minutes, it was like, get them done. So we're starting the reception, saying hi, going in, and they welcome us as husband and wife. And we're just excited we made it after all of that.
Right.
And we get there, we do our first dance, and then the DJ starts. And then about maybe a half hour into that, torrential rain starts to pour.
It's an outdoor
It is
wedding?
outdoor wedding. We have one small pergola that does not fit 90 people, but we are crammed like sardines underneath
Oh,
it.
my God.
Oh my God.
And the DJ's like, I'm sorry, I have to unplug. I can't
Yeah.
can't
I'm
be
not gonna get
here for
electrocuted.
this.
Oh,
Exactly. So they unplug everything.
So there's no music.
No music.
Pouring rain.
Pouring rain. Although it is Costa Rica, so the rain is warm.
Yeah.
In January, it's their summer.
Right.
So it's
Are you
warm rain.
dance? Did you get to dance at all before the rain came?
We did our first dance.
Okay, that's good.
And then we started, by the time we did the few little ceremonial traditions, the guests had just gotten to maybe the second song.
Yeah. They're like the chicken dance.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were like an international language.
Yeah.
How did you know? We call it the baila de pollo.
Sounds so much better when you say it.
But so then we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden, though, then we had hired, one of my cousins said they wanted to gift us this thing called the comparsa. And it's these huge tribal drums that they carry. They're big and round, and they hold them with these straps, and they just boom, boom, boom. It's very tribal. And so they start walking up. And they're they walk up, but they're not drumming. They're just a little early to set up for that moment. And my husband runs over and says, hey, can you start playing now? Uh-huh. And so we all squeeze over to let them come in with the drums. God. And they're doing it. And then also part of it's Mardi Gras. They pass out boas and hats and all of these wonderful costumey things for everybody to wear. So everybody starts putting them on, and they're going, and it's boom, 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 and we're just kind of shoulder to shoulder doing this, moving our shoulders side left to right. And then I look at my sister and I go, I'm only going to wear this dress once. And she goes, okay. And we just run out into the rain, and everybody goes, oh, they gasp.
Yeah,
and then we're just dancing. So then my husband runs out, and then the guests just start piling out.
That's wonderful.
And we just dance, and we pay the comparsa to stay for 2 hours of drumming.
Okay.
So we dance in the rain to these drums.
That
these
sounds
tribal
so
beats.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, this is like a movie.
It is like a movie.
I want to watch this movie.
Yeah.
I should write it.
Yeah,
I should
you
definitely
should write it.
I don't know if I want to star in it, but I definitely want to write it.
I mean, you already lived it.
I lived it.
Yeah.
But then we danced to the tribal drumming. We did a couple things, later. It didn't stop raining. It just kept going. And it's supposed to be the dry season, but it.
Okay.
But then when we finished, the guests kept going because we brought in all the alcohol.
Yeah.
And they took it all to some remote pool that was down these gigantic steps, and they just kept the party going. My husband and I were exhausted.
Sure. Right.
We went to the room and just fell asleep.
Yeah, I bet.
Sure.
I was like, is it okay we don't bless this marriage tonight? And he goes,
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, that's what he said. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just exhausted.
It was a day. It was a day.
That is amazing.
That's incredible.
So did you ever have a moment of I wish it had worked out better, I wish this didn't happen, or were you just kind of it was great, it happened,
exactly how it should have.
Yeah.
The only thing I would have changed was we forgot the cake.
You forgot the cake?
I left out that
forgot to
detail.
have one,
We
or
forgot
you-
to have one. Yeah, we forgot to have one, and then but then a cousin brought it in, so it worked out better. But
Okay.
they were stressed, and I felt bad for them. And so they brought in a cake, they ran, and they just
ran and got one somewhere.
and
Yeah.
they were able to bring something in, and
I don't understand
I just
you or your neither you or your husband
Yeah.
thought we should have a cake?
Well, okay, so the hotel asked us, and it was like not $15, like the $15 plate. You know, it wasn't like too much, but it was $500, and we were like, I'm sure we can get cheaper from somewhere. And then we forgot to go back to it.
Okay,
that's
gotcha,
what happened.
gotcha,
That's
gotcha.
what happened.
Okay, but then you did. You found one.
We found one, so I would
It's
say
like a sheet cake that says "Happy Quinceañera."
exactly. Wait, were you there?
I was there.
Hold on. It was, but I think like what I learned was that if this is how my marriage is going to go, we'll figure it out.
It's spontaneous,
Yeah.
and you're going to wing it. And
We're
when
gonna wing
there,
it.
I think the beautiful lesson is when there are problems, you're going to roll with it.
Yeah.
And you're not going to panic, and you're going to make the best of it, even when things don't turn out the way you want them to.
Exactly.
I am really impressed. I think I would have been in tears.
Oh.
I think when the bus broke down or I couldn't get into a shower, I think it would have been
Yeah.
in like frustration tears.
I mean, yeah, it was stressful, but at the same time, like I will say,
And you're not drinking.
you're not drinking. I think like my engagement period was more stressful for me.
It sounds like it, yeah.
It feels like this was, I could handle anything after what my mind had done to me.
Of course,
For
yeah.
that long. And then once we, got to say we were husband and wife and we're married, it has never been, I've never been happier.
Oh, that's
It
wonderful.
proved to be, we've been married almost, 13 years this year and with 2 kids. And life keeps getting better.
That's fantastic.
But,
wow.
And my life as a career, my career as a woman, all of it, it just gets better. And I just hope that people understand that like getting married, having kids improves your life if you want them. If you want those things.
right.
Not everybody wants to get married and have kids.
It can be a beginning, not an end.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's so true. I think that's it's I had similar feelings of my life is I wasn't worried I was going to get hurt. It was more like my life is ending, that kind of thing. Yep. Like I haven't accomplished the things I wanted to accomplish before I got married, and realizing, well, that's a little bit unrealistic, because I would never have gotten married if I had,
Right.
It's
not a
quote
It's
unquote.
not a stop.
Right.
But I think it's a real fear for women, and it's legitimate in the way that it isn't for men, and that it does change things.
Yeah.
And it can be those things, and
Yeah.
we have to work harder and fight for the things we want creatively. And kids,
Especially
less,
if you have kids.
less than the marriage, than the
Yeah.
kids, what the kids really do and the impact they have, and that when they're little, it makes a big pause.
It does.
Yep.
It
That's a
absolutely
real
does.
thing. Like
It is a real thing.
It's not a thing to be like to take lightly and tell women who haven't had kids like, oh, you're still going to be
can
able
have
to
it all, yeah.
do all the things you were doing. It's
No.
like that's going to be a pause in where you're going to have to think of different ways to be creative that aren't going to be what you were doing before. But then as they get older,
Yep.
you can do it again. And you don't have to think like, oh, if I'm this age, it stops, or if I'm that age, I don't get to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like you can continue to be creative and putting stuff out there.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it takes 10 years.
Yeah, sometimes it takes 10 years. I would say it's a rebirth for sure.
Yeah.
Creatively and as a woman, we have to say goodbye to who we were. It is a identity crisis because your identity completely changes because you are so drawn to your children.
Yeah.
You're drawn to, they're your priority. They're where your heart is.
Yeah.
But also your empathy as a creator goes so deep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually walked away from theatrical auditions for the first time after 20 years when I had my second.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
never thought I would do that because that
Right.
was part of how I got my work. And now I'm writing
Yeah.
everything.
That's
And it's
great.
so much.
That's amazing.
And I wouldn't have done that probably without kids, I would say.
See, you just never know.
You just never know.
Well, thank you so much. This was really fantastic.
What a fun
Great
story.
Amazing story. With a happy ending.
I love
we
it.
love that.
We love happy
Some
endings.
trauma with happiness.
Yeah.
that gets us
That's
through
kind
the
of
day.
our perfect mix.
Yeah.
Everybody should watch Les Tres Sisters.
Las
Los-
tres sisters. Las tres
Las Tres
sisters.
Sisters. On Stars.
On stars. On Lost Stars.
On Las Stars.
Estrellas.
Yeah.
Estrellas? Oh, estrella. Not
Star.
plural.
They do say stars with a plural. Estrellas.
Oh, yes, estrellas. Estrellas with
Oh,
a
with
Z.
a Z. Yeah, you're right. With a Z.
And we will be back right after this with What Did We Learn Today? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Christine,
Danielle,
are you ready to learn what we learned this week?
teach me your knowledge.
New merch, How to Survive a Hot Flash fans.
Yes.
Like, are you thinking like hand fans that are
You know what?
like
Either
that
way.
old like queens use.
Yeah.
That
Old
just-
queens.
Old
Yeah.
queens.
Bladeless fans work using an internal motor with blades in the base to draw in air, then accelerates it through a narrow slit in the hoop-shaped loop.
Not tiny cockroaches like we
No.
suspected all along?
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
As the high-velocity air exits the slit, it follows the curved airfoil shape, creating a low-pressure zone that draws in and trains surrounding air, significantly amplifying the airflow and producing a smooth, cool breeze.
The more you learn.
In Netflix's Thursday Murder Club, 4 retirees spend their time solving cold case murders for fun. But their casual sleuthing takes a thrilling turn when they find themselves with a real whodunit on their hands.
Read the book, don't watch the Netflix.
Yeah, I have not heard good things.
I haven't heard good
Yeah.
things either.
It's not gonna.
Insane with that cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's in it again?
Helen Mirren, who's Bond? Irish Bond.
Pierce
Brosnan.
Not Morgan.
And is Ben Kingsley in it?
Ben Kingsley.
Jeesley.
Yep.
Jeez. I was going to say Jeesley.
And the woman who's from Better Things that played the mom. She's
Oh,
awesome
yes,
too.
I like her too.
I can't
She's
think
going
of
to be
her
on
name.
the Celebrity Traders in the UK.
I
which
don't know
looks-
who that is.
She's
I don't.
incredible.
Is it? It's not Charlotte Rampling.
No, you would know her if you saw her.
Again, I can't watch. I've tried. I can't watch Better Things. I don't have whatever it's on.
Isn't it on
It's on
Netflix?
Hulu.
I think you have to pay for it, though. I just know that when I've tried, it's like you have to pay for it, and I'm not paying extra for something.
That's weird.
Marriage Encounter is a weekend away for couples who want to take their marriage from good to great. From Friday evening at 8 to 4 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, you and your spouse will experience unique presentations and dynamic discussions in the comfort of a secluded environment. It sounds like it helps. I mean, it's interesting. The white-nosed coati, also known as the pizote, is a common diurnal mammal in Costa Rica. They are the largest coati species and are part of the raccoon family.
Yep, that makes sense.
Oh, speaking of that, well, not speaking of the raccoon, but, you know, we have lots of different critters that come and eat the cat food.
Yes.
And the other night, the possum and the skunk had a face-off.
Oh no.
And we were like, get out of here, possum. The skunk's going to hurt you. The skunk's going to spray on you.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, the possum opened its mouth and went down on the skunk's, was it his tail? He bit down on something of the skunk. And I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming. That was crazy.
I thought a spray was for sure
Yeah.
going to happen.
And it did. It's like if there was any time to spray, wouldn't it be after someone bites you?
I wonder if he had sprayed previously because I think
We would have smelled it.
I think they have to restock.
They have to
or
build
something.
up.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
if
think
it
they can
was,
do
it
it.
was.
His supply was depleted.
I see. Okay, it's like jerking off. You can't. You gotta. Okay.
Can't do it again right away.
No, you have to wait
How long do you have
Refractory
to wait?
period.
15 to 10 seconds.
Oh my god. All right, now I have to make sure that Coty is in the main episode so I can have this part because that was a great way to end on. Unless, do we have anything else to talk about?
No, I think ending on Garen's
15 to 10 seconds.
15 to 10 seconds is the perfect way. And also, just subscribe to our Patreon
Do it.
if you want to know more about Garen's private life.
Yeah. We have a
Super
camera.
exciting.
We have a hidden camera in his apartment.
So we can prove this.
Yeah.
We can prove this. We have the camera to back it up.
I guess until next time then.
Remain calm.